What's that Native American saying that says only the white man would cut the end of a blanket off and sew it on the other end and think it would make it longer?
Well, there's lots of things Native Americans said to make fun of white men, but yeah, it's something like that.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
I mean, my favorite is basically just along the lines of like, white man's the only person that saw us having our women take care of us, cook for us, and all we had to do is hunt and fish all day. And they saw that and said, yeah, we can make that better somehow.
My favorite one is always like when they're like, oh yes, warriors. It's like, no, you guys are one of the only freaking modern societies that's people's been left alive.
Mark the buy station.
And allowed to have technically your own land with an
Yeah, I
army.
gotta know.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Sovereign nations make no sense to you?
It makes sense, but it's fucking stupid, I think.
Oh, okay, Joe.
Wait, are you trolling?
I'm not trolling, I think it's stupid.
Elton's genuinely concerned here.
Whoa. What do you think is stupid?
Sovereign nations?
What? Why?
What a thing to think is stupid.
That's stupid.
People that lived here for thousands of years before us, the ability to continue to live independently away from us is stupid to you.
I think that the biggest mistake that we made, and this is nothing, I don't have anything against any race or whatever. Or anything.
Bullshit.
No, I don't. And I honestly think the biggest mistakes as things that the United States did was not just completely, absolutely obliterate the people they were fighting. Because it's happened across the world for as long as people have been around, and there's people that we will never know anything about because they literally were destroyed by the people who took over their land. It literally has happened throughout history as long as people have been around.
So you think that's what should have happened?
I think so.
Oh, no, I don't think that's... Now that you say it like that, I don't think that it should have happened, but I think that since it happened, it should have happened anyway.
Wait, in this scenario though, like who are you referring to as far as like these nations?
Native Americans and the United States.
Loadout drop headed your way.
What? Wait, so you're saying you just wish we finished the genocide?
Yep, that's what he's saying.
How well off do you think Native Americans are on reservations and things like that? I'm sure there's good ones, but
I just think that you're
I live
taking
right
the
next
firm
to a
stance
reservation.
of.
They do great. Like I don't. Wait, what are you?
I love that you're taking the firm stance of we should have just killed them all, and see no reason why the rest of us would be like.
I think it's dirty and gross, and you're hanging out in the mud. But if I was going,
Who's hanging out in the mud?
If I was going to the United States government, everyone that lives here, now that, like, what I'm saying is that
you wish they would have continued to kill people.
History is ugly.
I understand that. Yep.
They would have either integrate into the society that is going is kind of important, because otherwise you get clashing and stuff like that. But I'm not talking about like making people like forget all their shit, but I'm just saying it's kind of
Well, right now they're trying to not teach history because it's too...
I'm saying I would rather...
You'd rather it just be easier, sure.
If someone was going to wipe me out, or offer me a little corner to live in what I have, I would rather just die.
Okay, bud.
You need to be more damn careful.
Alright, I'll look at my students in the face tomorrow and tell them that my friend thinks that they should have just not existed.
I think it's an unfortunate product of what happened. The people
Hey,
that are here now, I wouldn't.
The fact that you're alive is a bad thing according to the Yeah, I revived him on the video game while I said that exactly.
I think if
I'm not
you get
reviving
into a
Joe
fight
anymore.
and you lose out in this world, nature isn't nice. And for some reason,
25
we said,
remaining.
hey, keep some of your land here. This will be yours as long as we can have peace. Cool. I guess that's the way it happened.
I just don't understand what your problem is with that. I don't understand. Anyway, that's a bad thing.
Well, I bet if you talk to some Native American people, they think it's a bad thing.
That they were still alive.
They have land to live on.
I think if you would have asked somebody, hey, you can either die fighting,
Live or die.
you can die fighting, or we can surround you and give you this circle of land here, and just
Ooh, I got sniped
remind
hard.
you every day of all around you that you'd be able to run around this free, and this was all yours.
No, it wasn't all theirs because they would fight with other tribes over it.
There was more than just themselves. Like there was lots of different people here. Like
Shit over, and then we fucking were like,
that's a bad thing, is what you think.
I do. I think the reservations and stuff like that are terrible.
I'm not saying the reservation system's perfect, but do you think the fact that they're still living is a bad thing?
Not that there's people living, but I think that it's there shouldn't be reservations.
Okay.
Allied cluster strike.
So what
Wait,
would you rather
but-
call them then? The places
what-
like communes?
No, I'd rather integrate into.
There's a guy down here.
So you want to force them
You
into
just want forced assimilation?
yeah assimilation.
There's people that have come here from different countries that hold their own stuff and have their own cultures and traditions and stuff, but they don't own the land.
Gas is inbound.
Well,
Well,
that's
yeah,
because
because
they
they
didn't
haven't earned
they
it yet.
didn't originate here though. You know what
And
I mean?
the idea of owning, well, okay, first off, Native Americans didn't originate here. Nobody originated here. Second, the
Yes.
fact of owning land is such a, like, your own viewpoint of it anyway, so that's just another topic. And third, again, we're going back to you just simply saying, like, these people should have just been wiped off the planet. That's what I'm talking about. Why?
Yeah.
I guess if they didn't surrender, then sure.
Then they should have been wiped off the planet.
White power. I mean, it's really what he
No,
said.
shut the fuck up.
what
Okay,
I heard.
Cletus.
That's what I heard.
all I'm hearing.
I think
here,
it's
Cletus.
happened
Right, but it doesn't mean that you think it should have happened. That's how I put it, is that you think that it should have.
Oh, I don't think anybody's shit anyways in the first place.
We didn't come here to take shit. We just came here, and there's people here.
Yeah, then we came here and took 99.99999% of their shit.
We gave them the opportunity to live peacefully, but then, you know, we just started to take their shit, you know? We were here first, right?
According to Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, finders keepers, really. We had paper documents saying that they were ours, so that makes sense.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Good job,
they
Joe.
didn't
Way
have
to
the documents.
Yeah,
They didn't
were
have the documents to prove that.
We didn't
you
have a
know,
government here yet to create said
No.
documents, but they hadn't filled them out yet. So yeah, you're right, Joe.
I mean,
Fucking kill them.
I think what he doesn't like is like the sovereign nations of like not the Native American perhaps, for which he thinks we should have wiped off, but like you know
The
the
ones we
Amish
thought we
community
should have
who lives
murdered?
on their own, kind of governs their own.
Right, Joe thinks we
Um,
should have murdered them too.
Absolutely. I mean,
Should we have
Amish
murdered the
people?
Amish?
Yeah.
They're not the right kind of white.
they're
Yeah,
not
not the
because
I'm not
Yeah.
saying they need to be white. Everybody
Who
has
the,
their
who
own
the hell doesn't
shit.
like using
Get that
power
guy.
tools? Really
I
though.
have no problem with an individual owning and stuff like that.
Damn.
Oh,
When
right,
you're
or
the
another
fucking
person.
United
You don't have a
States of
problem with the.
America.
But you don't have the problem with the person owning another person. Gotcha. Okay.
No. No, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be able to explain myself without sounding like a fucking
Racist?
Idiot? Yeah, we know.
Racist?
Shoot out. Ain't
I
I
that
like how
don't
you
have
about
finished
any
them.
issues with Native Americans or anything like that.
But
Except for the fact that they're alive. Got it.
yeah,
No.
should have
All
just
of
wiped
them
them out
should
if
have
they
not
didn't want to. If they didn't
above
want
you,
to
above
put
you,
the
Ryan.
headdress
Ryan,
away
on the
with
roof,
the
Ryan, on the roof, on
parades
the
and
roof, on the
shit.
roof, on the roof, on the roof. Right, like, if they just want to live here, they should just live here the right way, like the rest of us do. Got it. I'm with
Yeah.
you, because I'm also white and believe we're better than natives.
I don't think we're better than anybody.
God, Joe, you're terrible. You're a bad person.
Okay, so then, okay. So, what is it that about reservations then?
They're surrounding
Okay.
me. They're focused on me. They're focused
I
on me.
don't have to go Huh?
Only
Hey,
a
there's-
few
yeah.
others stood between you and victory.
Well, Joe's rules won. Only one team survived. They wiped everyone else out the way it should be, according to Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Only
Survival
one
of the
person.
fittest. there.
Battle Royale rules.
Makes sense.
Humanity,
Makes
what's
sense.
that? Murder everyone.
Wait, is this Resurgence though?
It's true.
Well, Joe, you don't want to play Resurgence. Joe wants Battle Royale with no gulag.
No gulag, no goosh.
And
I guess
you die
what I'm
once and your
trying to
account is
refer
erased.
to is the fact that Native American people that are here now,
Shouldn't
lots
be.
of them go, oh, okay, Mr. Whitey, you guys fucking took all of our shit and fucking fucked us and you guys suck. And
Yeah, but it wasn't just the
Right.
English. It was the Spanish.
right,
It was the
everybody,
French.
right?
It
all
was
those people,
yeah.
right? It's not right, not just
But
us, though.
but us being white, we're the main culprits. But yeah, it was every nation taking over
But
this
I'm like,
nation and then
who
warring
else
over it.
has gotten what you guys have gotten?
To live on a land, just get it.
We beat you, but you guys can have this fucking area
We're
to
gonna
live
give you-
and not
we-
get
we-
murdered.
We beat you, but you only get one of the 3 basic natural rights we said that you can have in the Declaration of Independence.
And
Good job,
beat,
Joe.
but beat is an understatement, Joe. We can't
They're a
because
sovereign
we
nation.
were
They make their own
raping them.
rules.
Like we were literally
The Declaration
annihilating
of
them.
Independence doesn't matter to them.
Right,
Right.
Joe.
Yeah, but
Because that's how it works.
the Spanish
That's-
and the conquistadors
Joe, you
did
don't
far worse
understand-
than we ever did.
Joe, you don't understand how a sovereign nation works, clearly. Do you understand how a Commonwealth
fine.
works? Do you understand, like, Costa
give him
Rica
more
is our
medicine.
responsibility?
No,
Hold on, though, let's look. I don't
no, I
know.
gave him
Costa
some after
Rica?
that.
Because they're a commonwealth of the United
Huh?
States.
Yeah.
I'd have to refresh up on my government, but I have an idea.
Well, clearly, because you don't understand that, like, just because
Okay.
they're a sovereign nation doesn't mean, like, they're completely cut off, but it also doesn't mean that they're, like, supported in any way. Like,
Right.
I don't think you have any real understanding of what it is to sit here and just say, we should have just killed them all.
I just guess
Well,
people
okay.
don't fucking realize that, like, if they got, like, it happened to over and over and over to thousands of different types of people and stuff like that, and it's still happening today. Like, these guys, you get to celebrate your fucking past and everything like that, and I
So-
feel like a lot of people, instead of them being like, damn, like, we got steamrolled and they let us sit and survive, they go, wow, they fucked us and gave us nothing, which is true, but You have the ability to be here.
Are you? But are you like like associating a sovereign state to like Native American reservations?
Yes.
What?
Okay. No, you said what? Like, are you confused by that? Like, or am I misinterpreting that?
No, I'm just talking about U.S. reservations.
Oh.
But
Okay, so why
he
did
asked,
what
are
so
you comparing or using the comparison of a sovereign state to what a reservation is?
No.
But what you're
I
saying
don't even know
is-
why the sovereign nation thing popped up.
Right,
Yeah,
because
the
all that
original-
matters.
That was the original
No,
comment,
no,
and then you went
no,
from
all that-
I don't
all that
like
matters-
sovereign states. We should have killed them all.
There it is,
Pretty
that's all
much
that
where you
matters.
went.
Sovereign nations are stupid. We should have killed them all. That's what they'd want anyways, is all you've said. And that's all I want you to explain is what the fuck you mean. When we should have just killed them all, they would have been better off for it. Like, God.
basically you're saying that we fucked up by not just completely annihilating our enemies.
Fix the
Absolutely.
problem then, so it's not a problem now. Got it. Run the game. Let's go. Problem solved. Jesus Christ.
Kind of a hassle now, isn't it?
To have you try to explain it, yeah. Thanks.
Wouldn't have had. I wouldn't have to have had to explain it if it would have done the job right.
Oh my
Or
god.
if you just weren't a racist.
Our goal isn't trying to just completely wipe out a race, dude.
I'm sorry.
Sure, why not?
We wanted the land. They didn't want to give us it. I don't think it mattered what color they were.
Joe,
Nobody
oh
was
my God.
talking about the what the
Okay.
color they were.
Joe. Don't talk about anything of importance or seriousness for the rest of the night.
No, I don't want that
You want to
either.
pretend to like hockey? 'Cause
Just-
Joe
just-
can pretend that really well.
We go soon.
Joe,
I
tell
don't
me
want
why
these
the- tell me why
conversations
the
to
wild-
always go negatively. I want them to also be very positive because, I mean, we need to make
try
sure
to learn something.
try to learn
What is
something here.
what is the definition of a sovereign nation? Is that I mean, because all I ever see is as far
A
as
sovereign nation,
sovereign nation,
a sovereign
people, you know-
nation is a political entity, like a centralized government. Okay, so
Okay,
basically,
so that's
sovereign
like Ukraine
nations.
is a sovereign
Our
nation. Is what
UN
they're
is
trying to-
completely is made up of UN, like sovereign states.
nation. Okay.
A Native American reservation is a part of a sovereign nation
It
Wow.
is technically because they govern
If you-
themselves.
because they have their own tribal government. But just as a state government is under a federal government, a sovereign
Yes.
nation is under a federal government. Now, in the ways that they are apart and separate from a federal government is similar yet different than a state government in many ways. For example, the state of Colorado sells marijuana. The federal government could go bust any one of those shops if they wanted to, because
Yes.
there's different laws between federal and state, just like tribal government versus federal and state government. It's not the government structure that's the problem.
Alright.
The problem is that they're just not supported.
Should have just killed them all.
Should have just killed them all. Wouldn't even have this problem. Joe. God damn it.
It's,
Shit. I'm going through the back
We're on
door.
the-
Heyo.
I never directly said that. I would like
You did.
to be.
You did. You
he
clearly
kinda-
did. Undeniably.